to draw some pictures to set up for the captions of the major events in the story on the left side and on the right side of the paper. On the right side, we're going to tell exactly what's happening in a nebula that matches the analogy. So we've talked about the nebula as the stellar nursery. We want to go beyond that. What does that mean? What does that look like? What's actually going on? So the homecoming dance. Here we go. All of the students arrive. They're in their finest they're in their finest for the homecoming dance. They're excited to get their groove on. Okay, but the DJ is late. Oh, no. It's gonna be bad news, right? Everyone just stands around talking to their friends. So go ahead and just draw some folks standing around. Quick, though. All right. So you've got your fancy people that are just standing around. There's no music. They're just kind of like, I'm here. The equivalent in the Nebular Theory, it says that there's a cloud of gas and dust, also known as a nebula, that's just hanging out in space. Not really going anywhere, not really doing anything, but it's just there. So we're going to go ahead and draw ourselves a nebular cloud. Hopefully the story gets a little bit better because right now it's kind of depressing. I don't want you to cry, so let's move on to part 2. All right, the DJ arrives. He starts off playing something that's just kind of an okay song. What song would you like? I need a hand in the air to tell me what that okay song is. Go, Jacob.
Party in the USA.
Everybody blocks now.
Okay. I'm gonna give Jacob another. I'm not cool. So you're gonna have to pick songs for yourself. But I need to make sure that you understand what the story is gonna be about. Because ladies and gentlemen, this is not gonna work if you can't be quiet. Okay? I need you to be quiet when I ask you to. So I just want to make sure that your answer is, because it's going to get better. The songs are going to get better. But are you feeling, because I'm asking, it's you. Your call. It's just an okay song?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me the name of it again, because I wasn't really paying attention before.
Party in the USA.
Okay.
I'm putting that for the bottom one.
All right. So let's draw that. Some people are dancing, but some people are just standing around. So the DJ shows up. He's got a cool hat. He's got a radio. Do you have shades? Yeah, of course.
That's pretty hip.
Some music coming out. And some people are dancing. Right?
Yeah. Mine feels so great. So excited. Wow, that's really kind of did not help.
But then some people are just still kind of standing around. Did they boo him? I don't know. That we missed that part.
Yeah, they probably did.
All right, so some people are dancing. I put little lines to show that they're dancing. Some people are just still kind of standing around. Maybe we'll put the people that they're dancing with their hands up in the air a little bit. Is that better? All right. We got to do this one first.
Can I pick it?
A nearby star explodes, sending out energy that causes part of the nebular cloud to begin moving. Does that make sense? Whoop, whoop. So there's a little boom. A little boom. Hey, what does it mean when a star explodes? Not just a nova, it's a supernova. You might want to write that down. So a nearby star explodes. Yes. And that causes, so that is the supernova. And that causes my nebular cloud to start to move a little bit, to move around. So it kind of gives it a little jostle, right? It's kind of giving it a little push. Okay. Life is good? All right. All right, let's see. Eventually, the DJ plays.
What? Don't mind at night. Really?
What is it? Don't mine?
No. Plain Jane. Plain Jane.
Wow. What should I write down, Jody? Are you? What should I write down, Desiree?
You should for the last party in the USA.
What should I write, Nicholas?
Don't write it. Don't give them what they want.
All right.
Two people.
Here's the deal.
I think the very next one.
Nope, I need you guys to listen. I need you to write something there. The next kind of like it's the song that people are going to start running into. They're going to get excited about. They're going to be enthusiastic about. Whatever that means to you, because I want you to understand this and to be able to look back at this and say, oh yeah, that's when stuff starts to happen. So whatever that song is for you, that means that things are going to start to happen for you. That's what we're talking about. All right. I need somebody. Alexandra, what song did you write down? Oh, I need an answer.
Plain Jane.
What? Oh my gosh.
The very next one.
Yes.
Plain Jane.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but okay.
It's a song.
Plain like that?
Yeah.
All right. Draw the picture. Now everybody's dancing.
I'm gonna draw my
We gotta play It'll be alright.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta play mine.
I think we should play the backyard theme song.
Are we drawing while we're singing these songs?
Yes.
Lauren got a beautiful.
Yikes.
Everybody's dancing. They're having a great time. All right. I need your attention back here in 3, in 2, 1. Thank you. The equivalent story for my nebular cloud, for my nebular theory, is that the whole cloud now starts to rotate. So that little bump is getting that cloud to start to rotate. And as it rotates, it's going to start to flatten, making this is an important word. Let's highlight it. Let's underline it. Let's make it known. Protoplanetary disk. Okay. So I've got a couple of different views here. So the top view is that this big thing is going to start to rotate. Okay. From the side, it starts to kind of flatten out as it's rotating this way. So it's rotating around and around and around and around. It's turning into a protoplanetary disk. So we got rotation. We've got flattening. These are the things that you want to make sure that you have written down. All right. Do you have a question? Oh, okay.
It's a good feeling.
It's a thing.
Lauren says it's okay.
Everyone else agrees.
You'll see. Imagine being your name.
All right. Finally, the DJ starts playing the song that all of the students are waiting for.
Mo Bamba.
How does one spell that? M-O?
M-O. No, it's like. There you
Like
go.
that?
Perfect. I love
Okay.
it.
Is that what you were going to say?
Oh my gosh, I love
Jack, is that what you were going to say?
No,
Oh.
I'm saying different one.
This is a
Okay.
better one.
You can write down a different one if you want. Doesn't have to be the same. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you were at homecoming this last year, you know that as the DJ starts playing that song that everybody's waiting for, in this case, Mo Bamba, everybody rushes to the center of the dance floor, and this part's important. It was nice and cooled off at the beginning, but what happens is people are dancing around. It gets really, really hot. It totally gets really, really hot. Everybody's just like dancing and doing that awesome stuff. You guys are so cute. I love it. I love it.
Thanks, Mom. So you have to fill up the whole thing.
I'm just kind of going like that because I'm,
You mean the mascot?
but it gets really, 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 really hot. That's super important. It's getting hot in here. Yeah.
Basically just one. Yeah.
One week that you have to meet.
Me.
No, I thought you were having
No, sorry. Nobody knows who
All right.
sit in the back and talk to.
In 3, in 2, in 1. In our nebular cloud, 99.9%. That's a lot. That's most of it, right? 99.9% of the mass is going to the center and forms the protostar. Eventually, there's so much pressure in the protostar that what is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? Nuclear fusion. We've talked about this before. The fusion starts, and then the protostar becomes a star. Yeah. So as that thing is spinning, most of the matter, most of the mass goes to the middle. Okay? It goes to the middle. But is there still some mass outside? Yeah, a little bit. 0.1% of that mass. There's a little bit out here. Okay. So 99.9% is in here. And 0.1% is out here. Okay. And then, poof, nuclear fusion starts. It's a big deal. Fusion of nuclei. There you go. Then you don't sound so silly. But it's right. Yep. All right. We good? Can we keep cruising?
Yeah.
All right. The awesome song ends. And people start to move away from the dance floor. But most of them stay in the middle because they're thinking like the DJ's going to start playing some decent stuff. They're still going to play good stuff. So those people are going to keep dancing. Most of them stay there and they're dancing. But there are a few out here, aren't there? Hanging out. Well, they might be hanging out in pairs. I mean, it's not like they are in trios. They don't have to like be all by themselves. But most of them are in the middle still dancing. Right? 0.1% does not sound like very much. Would you guys agree? But we're glad that it exists. 0.1% of the mass on the outside begins to, well, how do you say this word? You may know? Accrete.
Oh my God, I got it right.
Or accumulate. These things are called planetesimals. What do you think that's going to turn into? Oh my gosh. Indeed. These are good words. Accrete and accumulate and planetesimals. So now we've got the star where nuclear fusion is happening. And then we've got little stuff out here that's starting to accumulate. Right? Those things are called the planetesimals. Are they animals? They are not animals. Planetesimal. Got just a couple minutes. I know, and one more set of pictures, right? We got this. All right. As the night goes on, students get tired of dancing. Would you please be quiet? I really enjoy doing things with you that you enjoy, but it's really hard when I ask for your attention and then you just totally ignore me. It's really hard. Let's finish this on a good note, please. As the night goes on, students get tired of dancing, the groups on the side of the room get larger, and the dance floor starts to clear out. There's still a group of dedicated dancers in the center that will stay energetic until the lights come on and Kibby breaks up the party. Jeez. All right, so we're going to draw that picture. Here we go. So we got the people in the middle. They're still doing their thing.
Yeah, I was looking.
Hopefully this will watch this.
But like,
Then you keep stuff.
was
Or am I dancing doesn't count? What are you talking about? Oh. Things too.
All right.
Yeah.
In the nebular theory, ladies and gentlemen, these planetesimals have mass. If you have mass and there's other mass around you, what happens to those two objects with mass?
They're attracted by gravity.
They're attracted to one another through the gravitational force, aren't they? And so those little planetesimals are going to gain more mass. They're going to accrete more mass. And they are going to form into planets.
Kidney made the planets.
I think that's not really what it means. It's saying that he's going to break them up in the end, right?
Kibby's skeleton. Oh, Kibby's skeleton. Is this one gonna be Saturn? It's Saturn.
It's time for a black.
I just wish
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We got it done. Put it in your bag.
We're the cool kids.
You are the cool kids. I will see you guys tomorrow.
all in your